Hello, what's up, everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka Review King MB, and thanks to these VHSs that we found not that long ago, I was able to watch for the very first time Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. Dirty Rotten Scoundrels is a 1988 film, the same year I was born. This is directed by Frank Oz, Yoda himself. Directed this movie. And the plot. The plot is, well, we first meet Michael Caine, who plays Lawrence Jameson. He is a professional swindler. He's a guy who he knows where to go. He knows who to pursue as far as very rich, very naive women who he sort of lies to, plays with, tricks with, and he's able to get some good money out of them. And I know it sounds horrible, but hey, it's the name of the title of the movie. It's not like they're falsely advertising here. Until he runs into Steve Martin. Steve Martin plays Freddie Benson, who he does pretty much the same thing that he does, but in a different way. Not as subtle, a lot more in your face about it. And Michael Caine, like, they're both going to the same town, and he does not want this guy infringing on his game. So they make a bet. They make a bet to say, hey, whichever one of us is able to go after this one young girl, whoever wins, the other has to leave town and let the other have his way and take care of business. Only they know how. So that's what you have here. What I thought of Dirty Rotten Scoundrels was I really enjoyed this film. I did. I know that the premise might sound, I don't want to say out of date or it doesn't hold up well because it doesn't make these characters look like good people. But honestly, that's sort of the point. The point is that they're not admirable people, that they're people that you're not supposed to look up to or think of as good people. The thing is that if Michael Caine wasn't so likable, if Steve Martin wasn't so likable, then maybe you would have a problem following these characters or feeling any sympathy for them at all whenever things go a certain way. Because, yeah, they do some messed up things. But I like, for a change, I like seeing characters that, hey, yeah, they're not the nicest people, but they're funny, and that's really the point of it. Maybe it's a combination of how sensitive the world is, how PC everyone is nowadays, that you don't get comedies that are willing to go over the line or just on that edge anymore. A lot of comedies nowadays, if you ever even get a comedy, but they play it safe. They play it too safe, and it becomes boring and predictable and just not fun. So, once again, I like the dynamic between the two characters. These are two people who are essentially doing the same thing, but they look down on each other because, well, they want to do it more. Michael Caine comes off a little more sophisticated because he is older. He has been doing this longer, but Steve Martin, I haven't seen enough Steve Martin movies to call myself like a full, big Steve Martin fan. But the ones that I have seen, I've always enjoyed him. He's always one of those guys that just something about how he delivers his lines, something about him that just comes off very natural, very funny all the way through. The girl that they're both trying to hit on with this bet is Janet, played by Glennie Headley. And she looked familiar. I looked her up and I tried to see if I knew her from anything else. What was more sad is that I find out that she died like 3 years ago. Sucks. Very much sucks. That kind of made me sad a little bit, but I liked her in this movie. I did. She came off very naive, yes, but good-hearted, likable, and because I could understand, I had these thoughts as well, that, man, I'm really feeling bad for her because she's a woman, so she's being put seemingly in a position where she's being taken advantage of. She's going to have something really bad happen to her. And is that a good light? You know, I talk about the two main characters being bad people, and that's fine. But seeing a good person like her be used like this, it kind of sucked until what they do with her at the end, I very much enjoyed. I very much liked. I almost want to see a movie where more of that stuff was going on, like a sequel or something along those lines. But overall, yeah. Also, Ian McDiarmid was in this movie. Very random. Palpatine himself. Just wanted to point that out. But yes, overall, this is a film that you don't really hear get talked about enough nowadays. I thought it had a really good, interesting premise. The two leads also sell it very hard as well. Very much enjoyed them. This was a nice surprise, a pleasant surprise. I had fun. So guys, let me know in the comments below if you too have seen Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. What do you think of it? Do you like it? Do you love it? Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!